Hey, we got Drewz Viewz here, back for a little AniMonday, movie Monday in this case, I suppose. And of course, Eric's joining me for this one because we're still talking Revolutionary Girl Utena. We're not done with it just yet, even though we together we shined already. There is still this whole movie that people want us to watch, and that will possibly illuminate us even further on the themes of the show. Is that what you were told, Eric?
That's right, buddy. Revolutionize me, baby, one more time. I I think we were told by a couple commenters that yeah, it's kind of the same, but it's different. And then I did some research, and I know you might have done some research yourself, being a professional.
Yeah, of course I did extensive research, Eric.
And
Why would you even have to bring that up?
What I found was people saying, no, it's completely different in several ways. We should definitely do this.
Well, at least one, possibly multiple commenters, I think multiple, said it's more overtly gay, so to speak, like more the LGBTQ, etc. themes are more evident in the movie. I don't know if that's because it's a movie, because it came out a couple years. I have it listed as 1999 here. I think the show ended in 97, so it's a couple years later. But whatever the reasons are, or that the creators just wanted to dig into that more. But we'll be interested to look out for that. Yeah, actually, before we get into talking about the movie more too, we should wrap up the whole at the end. The recap of the finale episode, we were talking a lot about how people had told us to watch certain versions. Did we watch the right endings? Mm-hmm. Right? And we were confused, thinking that we still watched the wrong ending because it's the YouTube one had the same ending as the one we watched, but apparently that was the right ending that people wanted us to watch, with Anthony walking away and that scene. So
yeah,
I don't know why people think the YouTube one doesn't have that. Maybe the dub version doesn't have that.
Maybe they saw a version. Yeah, it's possible the dub.
Yeah, maybe they switched the right one in there. But as far as I could tell by looking at both ones we had, they're the same. But whatever. I mean, we saw. The point being, we don't have to go back and watch, as long as I'm right about this, which I think I am. We don't have to go back and watch another version of the ending. And then that leads me to this question: is there going to be another version of the ending in this movie, or is it going to not show the ending? Is it going to all be stuff between the two, or between the show ending and starting?
Oh,
That's
God.
a confusing way to say that, but you know what I mean. Is it going to be all?
Well, as far as I know, hardcore fans are still waiting for the fourth Revolutionary Girl Utena rebuild movie to come out. So
The fourth.
it was another Ava joke.
All right, I figured it was, but I have two options, Eric. I go along with your joke,
Or no sell
just
it like
shut
you do
you
all
down.
the time. Yes.
and I usually go for the latter option. But yeah, my apologies. But there is so many. Well, we started the show, we talked about it excessively, but because of people saying those two things are similar, so
They're pretty similar.
That probably would help me, actually, not joking, to see what this is maybe going to be, because what do those have new storylines, or do they all?
Yeah. So there's one Ava movie, Death and Rebirth, or Death True 2, if you saw a later version of it. I think that just basically is the show, and
Right.
and that is one way of doing these post-production OVAs or whatever. As far, if I understand this correctly, they just cleaned up some animations and shit. And then there's the one that I know you did watch, which is a secondary ending, or the true ending, or an alternate ending of some kind. And then on top of that, a decade later, Hideaki Anno was just yeah, we're gonna redo this. Those movies start very similarly, but get completely different and go into a wild direction, which is not what I'm suggesting is about to happen to us with a Utena movie from 1999, which is only 2 years after the movie came out. That'd be fucking sick, though. I know from my research that this movie is a little different from the way that the show played out. It's much more explicitly gay. I definitely have seen clips of little kisses between.
Oh, you're watching
Utena.
clips on this research. This is spoiler.
No, I'm watching like YouTube documentaries. I'm watching someone spending like days and days and months of their lives to put something together that I'm going to watch on 1.75 speed and be like, oh, cool. And I appreciate that very much.
Yeah. Has your research led you to a conclusion as to why? Because now I'm also kind of wondering what was the purpose of this movie that we're about to watch? What was the main reasoning behind it, making a separate movie 2 years later?
There was some shit about like this happening in a cycle, like how the way some characters, especially like Akio, intimate that this is not the first time the dueling game has been done. And that this is like not necessarily an alternate ending or an alternate reality version of what happened in the show, but like the next time around or 100 times later or whatever.
Yeah.
So
that idea was kind of presented in the finale itself.
It seems that way.
Thing with that, yeah. And people also commented on our finale. A lot of people were commenting things about Akio himself. Like, we were also confused, or I was maybe, about the two princes, like who is what, and they're saying it's not explicitly explained, but they are supposed to be the same entity. The actual younger prince and the corrupted Akio. Yeah, also a lot of people talking about how Utena didn't free Anti, but gave her the strength to free herself, is the way that Ender Valentine puts it in their comments. But yeah, people saying similar things, so that evidently was important from the finale. Just to wrap those things up a little bit before we get into the film here, which we're about to do. Also, this is called The Adolescence of Utena. What do we think is the name? I mean, I guess we'll find out by watching, but I think that's a little bit of a strange title as well.
Is it called that?
That's what my link has. Did you have something different?
IMDb just had it called Revolutionary Girl Utena, and it was a movie and not the series. I don't know shit, man.
Well, as far as we know, there's no second movie, or there's only one movie, right?
As far as I know.
Dub and a sub version.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is it. Maybe it's because this is the sub version. Obviously, we're continuing with that. Yeah, that's a translation thing. Well, we'll see what people say about that. But at any rate, it's time for movie night to begin. We've got Xander on. Is that Xander?
Yeah, we got Xander on the track.
There. All right.
There you go.
Xander will be watching with us as well. You think Choo Choo will... Does Xander... I guess it's more of a dog thing than a cat thing to like see animals on screen and like do something, but would Choo Choo and Xander get along?
Well, Xander commits as many cat crimes as Choo Choo does.
Crimes or... yeah, that's a great shot there, Xander. Does Choo Choo commit cat-specific crimes? Or
I feel like Choo Choo commits cat crimes. He's eating everything, he's knocking things over, he's inflating into a balloon Willy Wonka style. Those are cat-style crimes.
Very mischievous. Wait, has Xander done that last one, the Willy Wonka?
That's like basically all Xander does, every day.
Yeah, if you want to watch the same one we did for whatever reason, or know what one we're watching, it's this sub version that I have listed at 1 hour 29 minutes and 32 seconds. So that's the one. All right, let's go ahead and do it. Sega.
I did read that there was a Sonic the Hedgehog crossover here.
Hey, 1999. I think that was the year that Dreamcast came out.
Nice. I did not have a Dreamcast.
That was like the only one. That was the first one our parents got us,
wow.
or strangely. And that was not a successful. It like killed Sega, but there's some fun games.
Did you have that dolphin game?
We did have. It was called Echo the Dolphin.
Nice.
I think. We did have that. Yeah. Also, this weird game with a fish man that was very creepy.
Okay.
Seaman, I think it was called. All right, the bells are ringing. Right off the bat, does the animation look? I would say it looks a little cleaner, crisper now.
Yep. Yeah, the bells look sharper. Probably a budget thing if I had to guess.
Big pull out. We never did anything like this on the in the show that I recall.
Yeah, somebody's flexing. God damn it!
New music
No,
working, I think?
it's old
no,
music.
It's gonna be the same. Da-da. Da-da. I think when we were talking about it more in the first, few episodes, reactions, some commenters did say they really like the music, I think, or that song specifically. I don't think we've got it, because we haven't talked about it as much. We haven't got comments in the recent episodes about it, but yeah, people want to say if they still like the song or what. I am curious if the song is the Utena music is beloved.
I don't know how
not-
this track could be beloved, but I love that for them.
Yeah, say it. Beloved, vexing, or somewhere in between. Don't care. So obviously we're just getting titles here. Planning. Who's the first character we think is gonna pop up here? Utena herself? Choo Choo? Who do you got?
Wakaba.
Maybe she's running toward the window to jump on Utena. Wakaba, that's gotta be long odds unless you saw that in your research.
I didn't, but that would be amazing.
And what is this? Classroom?
Oh, yes.
Okay, who is that? I can't tell.
Yeah.
There's Utena, looks like, by the hair and the boy's uniform.
Damn it, number 2.
Oh,
Okay.
you were close. You were close.
な可愛い子がいるんなら楽しくなりそう。愛そうかな僕たち。君名前は？
Okay, this really is them meeting, not some kind of cute
Right.
dialogue.
I believe so.
So we're really starting at the beginning. Saying hi in English.
Important to note how the academy and the tower are like all fucked up and MC Escher. That was something that my research put me onto.
It's cool. I like it.
Shout out to those Noralities videos. They were by a creator called Noralities. They had like a shit ton of views.
Noralities with an N. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of like I saw this more recent anime. Keep Your Hands Off Isaacin, I think it was called. I had like a school that was kind of. So Greek chorus girls are doing something different in the movie, I guess. Than doing a more traditional school thing.
Right, they're like reading the announcements. I was kind of talking over it.
Yeah, we were about to. That was looking like our girl right there. And Mickey probably is the blue guy, based on their color scheme.
Or is Akio a student this time around? That's not a thing I know.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
He's not a bunch shorter than everybody else this time. They changed Shuri's hair a
Oh,
little.
we got a piano reference already.
すごい人気だね。
そりゃミッキーだもん。あのマキネのお姉さんが生徒会の優秀なメンバーなの。
They're definitely streamlining the introducing Utena to who people are. It's because it was a little confusing in the
もしかしたら
Yeah.
あなたの
show when she just doesn't know about anything, and Waka was just like, you don't know this, but that's that, of course.
大学部のカリキュラムをいくつか受けてる超天才。
There's Toga.
So are we supposed to understand that Utena remembers what happened to her before she disappeared?
I don't know. Why do you say that?
How she just reacted to that Toga,
that
yeah.
look, or
どこ？
yeah, because in the show she didn't. seem
Well,
to
she
care
didn't
much
know
about him
anything,
initially,
yeah.
like, not just know, but she also didn't like when she looked at him. She wasn't like, oh, she didn't give him any.
Right, she wasn't that into it either,
Doesn't
yeah.
call any preference, yeah. The uniform's cooler in this version.
Yeah, I really like her outfit.
The flower is looking a lot bigger also on this rose on the, what do you call it there?
Lapel.
Lapel, yeah. Might get some big petal blow-ups on the
降ってき
duel.
たな。
雨らしいから。
プラネタリウムに行くって約束覚えてる？
So he remembers her.
ないでくれ。
勘違い。
かけてここに来たわけじゃないから。でも驚いたよ。
Or have they met in this life cycle, whatever,
Maybe.
before?
決めたんだ。志高く生きるんだ。
Yeah, maybe you're right.
志高い君に。
I'm just thinking that they're not gonna like explicitly tell us it's
婚約したんだ。
the rebirth, whatever you call
これが
it.
俺を
Oh, I don't think so either, yeah.
導いたのさ。
Play it straight.
バ
So.
ラの刻印。
Also, her hair is completely different, right? She didn't actually literally have short hair, right? Well, I know she didn't. We watched 39 damn episodes. She's got the actual,
バラか
They've swapped a lot of the
Tom,
characters'
the bob.
like style choices. Specifically her hair and Auntie's hair. You'll see in a bit.
Oh, I'll see that Auntie's different. Yeah, her hair looks like more like it's the same color, but it's more the style of like what Mickey's was kind of.
It's also like more of a tomboy's hair. It's like more her character, right?
Yeah, for sure. Although I guess like she was both masculine and feminine in different ways in the show.
なんだ
But we didn't get a look at a old fuckboy himself though.
Oh yeah. I wonder if we only have 90 minutes, are they gonna bother to show us like the whole dueling game?
Yeah, is he cut? That's Auntie? Oh,
怖くないんですか
so the greenhouse is gone and it's the rose garden.
でもバラたちに捕らえられているのあなたは何をしにこの学園に来たの
To get a bride.
僕のだよこのバラの刻印
Different voice actor? Okay, it's Sanji.
Okay, there he is.
バラの
Is that Sanji's voice actor?
花嫁
Oh, look at it.
経者以外立ち入り禁止だ
Yeah, no, it doesn't sound the same to me.
ほうそうかしたね見慣れない顔だがこの広場に来るし
I like her little hat. I like her hat a lot.
とぼけるなよ
Oh, Sanji butt shot.
待て
It's like a
お前は
conductor.
これが
hat,
なんだか知
almost
って
like a jauntily.
Or like a little like drum and fife
この
corps
バラの
hat,
刻
you know?
印こそ
Mm,
デュエリストの証おいおい君はバラの刻印
so yeah, Auntie definitely looks different. She has like a bindi, is that what they're called?
I think she had that in the
君はゲッ
anime, but her hair was like
Did she?
all like right around it. Yeah.
It's hard to see. Yeah.
これが俺をバラの刻印
If they're saying that the rings led them to this academy, it makes a little more sense too of like why they're all there. Based first.
And why none of them have fucking any parents or family at all.
安心用意を
Don't do it. No. No.
So they're gonna go right to the duel.
あなたケンは本当にその指輪のこと知ってるの外すなら今よ
剣のない者との決闘を
剣ならあるさ
Smooth move.
様この人もしかしたら
Oh, well, that's not
Slap
changing
watch.
from the movie.
出しゃ
Even
ばる
more
安心
violent, frankly.
自分の恋人を殴るな
Slap watch 99.
つまり現在の決闘の勝者である
Okay. They didn't do the song again.
いるのか彼女の気持ちに関係なくか
Streamlined. Sounds like it could be the same
彼
orc.
女の気持ちだと
分かっていないのはお前だ売るものか
そうかい
男だなんて言った覚えはないぜ
もう終わりにしようやはり君は何も安心
Oh, yeah.
剣を持たぬ者の決闘は認められ
Wow. This is different. I'm blinded.
剣
The version we're watching at least isn't translating the song like how the show would.
I'm
do
fine with that.
subtitles. Later. And her hair is back. Okay, interesting. Yeah, now what's on her forehead? Is that what the water drops?
Those are clearly bubbles.
Yeah, you're right. Water bubbles. But what are bubbles but just air drops in the water? So
It's a
her
reverse
hair,
bubble.
yeah, that's true. Her hair I guess is only going to be long when they're.
It's like she's got it like pinned up or
Which is in
something,
Prince mode.
and inside of itself.
Okay, so there's a shot of them knowing each other's kids. It seems.
That's interesting.
引っ越したばかりなのに片付いて
僕は自分の部屋に人は招かない主義なんだか。
Hmm.
バカ。このままこれは何？
バラの刻印近くがあるってこと。
あの西園寺ってやつ出てどうしようって言うんだ。
どう店長そうよろしくってな。愛想。
決闘に勝ったやつとはい
And these
つもこんなこと。
kind of characters seems to be a little different in them.
It kind of feels like she remembers Utena more than Utena remembers her.
She's much more.
And also, she's
confident.
real TTF.
やめ
Well,
ろよ。
yep. There we go.
早く自分の部屋に帰れよ。
I wonder if this is just because it's a movie, they can make it more explicit, like what she expects people to do with her.
Yeah, that could be true, but also just like her attitude in general.
Yeah,
Seems
mira.
different.
Yeah,
何考
it
え
was
てんの？
pissing me off the extent to which she's truly unknowable in the show.
あいつ
大王子様の話。
そうまだ王子様のお城を夢見ている。
私の幼馴染の女の子が殺したのよ。彼女がボートから落ちた時彼女を助けて。
Who is this now?
せっかく私と王子様の二人っきりになれるはずだったんだっちゃった。
That is Drewz.
Curious girl. That's what it looks like
一生
to
王
me,
子
but I
様の
don't.
身代わりをさせ
She
て
never
や
really
る。
interacted with Toga in the show, right? There are those reverse water drops.
What the fuck are they doing?
What are they? Brushing the floor? Sweeping the floor? That's supposed to be a gym class.
暴れるとはね。
Why have they drawn little ass cheeks on... Japan needs to...
じゃあ
You need to
あんた
figure
やっぱり
some stuff out.
Well, this is 99,
なぜ
and by 2022 standards, they still haven't changed any.
彼女がどういう子か知ってるのか。ここは決闘に勝ったやつとなら誰？
あバラの花嫁なんだ。
あんたも決闘に勝ったことがあるのか。
She wants to know if he's got that.
君には関係のないことだろ。
今夜はどうする？
なんか用はないんだ。
そう。
せっかくおやおやプールで水に濡れるのは
元はバラの王子様を閉じ込めちゃった。とにかくそれから民衆たちが
Alright, we're getting this kind of flashback real early.
力を持ってたんだ。
So that's Akio apparently on the phone. He's definitely sidestepping as well.
ですか。
バラの王子様の正体は元が魔法の力で王子様にしてたんだ。王子様も元の姿に戻っちゃった。
その失われた魔法の力を取りもでも最後に手に入れるのは
何を手に入れようとしてるのよ。なんか私の知らないことやってる。二人で過ごしたあの
It's this Mickey and his sister. Yeah.
大切に思ってるよ。裏切りも
Sweeney Todd, this dude.
バラの花嫁か。
子供の
We
頃
understand Andy's character is
Still, yeah,
different, but Utena's definitely is as well. Like their personalities
Yeah,
are different.
yeah.
相手。
今の父親さ。いろんなものを失ったが
Did Nanami get cut from the movie, by the way?
No, but I can't tell you what I know about her.
Are we gonna break into like, is the middle of the movie, like middle 20 minutes, just gonna be a Nanami storyline that has nothing to do with anything?
God damn it. I would walk out.
いつもペンダントつけてるでしょ。あのロケットの中に。
その噂は
Dude. Things?
どうかな勝つつもりだけどあとは志が高いのさ
What's her name again? Do you remember?
I don't.
この暗闇の奥引き込まれてしまいそうだ
I also don't really get what we just saw. To the extent that I do get it, I don't like the implication,
もうすぐ
obviously.
始まる
Well, like Toga was like getting molested.
Yeah.
Right?
君はなぜ
And the girl, what's her name that we forget, is still mad at.
Well, she hates Jury for
Very
liking
much,
Jury,
for
and
different
that the
reasons.
guy that likes
Yeah.
Jury is the guy that she likes.
強い力をこの手にしたいとに力が欲しいんだ全てというのはせっかく二人きりなのに色気のない話題だな
Is it gonna be Akio?
Maybe because we just saw the Prince version for a second. Real slow walk in. Nope, it's
しおり
her. Shori, that's a name. Okay.
立ち入り禁止ですよ
Ouch. Ordinary students.
どうしたんだこんな時間に
ジュリさんの顔が見た。ジュリさんはデュエリストなんですろと知ってますよ。ウテナってこのこと。
何を知ってるんです
だってデュエリストになるためにダンスをしてる力を手にするのは間違ってますよね。
次の決闘で私が叩きのめしてやる
They're changing the duel order too, it seems like.
I'm also wondering if they cut that guy out.
Which guy?
The guy, their childhood friend, Shiori's and Jury's.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was saying.
And
I
they
think
made Toga
the
that
reason-
guy.
No, I think like the reason Shiori was mad at Cherry wasn't for the same reason. Like it was different in this. She knows about the locket and this, and like was saying it was like a rumor and all this stuff.
Didn't she say, like, I can't stand that she carries a picture of me around in a locket?
花嫁だから
I want you to punish her?
Yeah, right. Nothing to do with the guy, I think.
Maybe I'm confusing with that with the spoiler that I may not understand.
気になるのはもしかしたらキリュウ先輩のこと
Who the fuck is Kiryu?
お前だろ
That name sounds familiar. Oh, it's Toga. It's Kiri.
お前いや母さんがいなくなった時もいてくれ僕だけのそばにいてくれると思ってたのにずっと一緒に星王子様なんて
It's one way to cut the power. Yeah, now we're getting some English subtitles on the song. Well, we got one. The first
I
one.
think that first line was just sung in English.
Yeah, that's probably the case. Some Beauty and the Beast style dancing.
I don't know what Revelation is. I suppose it's just an interlude.
Or they're accepting each other. She's accepting Auntie more, I guess. I don't know, Auntie's kind of pointy hair style, and this makes her look like an elf or something. I'm not really digging
She
it.
looks significantly more elfin. They also lightened her skin, which feels racist.
Yeah, maybe.
So at this point, do you think Auntie remembers anything about another time she and Utena knew each other?
Maybe. Like we said, her personality is different. We haven't seen her interact enough with other people, I guess, so to speak. I mean, we had the Seanji scene, which, yeah, maybe, because, like, even with the Seanji scene, which hit similar beats, she, like, was the one jumping on Utena and then getting her to do, like, she's definitely been the,
いいのかい
aggressor here,
こんな
when
ところま
she's
で入
very
ってきても
meek in the
いいのよ
show
誰も入ってこないから
initially. I guess if we do see Akio and how she interacts with him, that would tell us something too, maybe.
ありがとう何情ぶつけちゃってさでも君はあなたは私とエンゲージしてるんだからとにかく僕は決闘なんてしなんていうか 仲良くなるなら
Until a couple minutes from now, and I bet you will.
少し気持ちが楽になってるのに悩みを話し合ったり困った時助け合ったりとか 案外単純なことだったのかなって。昨日は素直にもう少し心を開いてくれない？なしにしないか？だって君は自分のこと何も話さない。何？やっぱり
They're gonna do the body switch part?
God.
相手の本質をよく捉えることが大切。なしにしないか？これでいいんだろう。
Oh, it turned it around on you. Like, if you hadn't watched the show and just were watching this movie, like, what would your response be to so far to that?
I'm not trying to understand
Almost halfway
anything.
through. Yeah.
だけさ、なるのって不公平。そうね。
Yeah, you have to get naked too. I don't think she has a problem with that.
You literally asked.
姫宮、この絵のモデル君なの？バラの花嫁を欲しがる理由を。すんごいスクープものに。もうどんな問題大問題って感じ。
99, were we not on TVDs yet?
Yeah, come on, guys. There she is.
Alright. We're seeing her as the bull.
Unfortunately, I had that spoiled, but it
Or
is
the cow.
still pretty
The cow.
satisfying.
Also, the first Choo Choo appearance. I almost forgot. Is this gonna be her only appearance in the movie?
That's what I was led to believe.
Oh, wow. And there's these guys as
Beautiful.
elephants. Wow, so she effectively did get caught if this is it. And Choo Choo's cut too, I guess, other than this, huh? That's what Shiora was drawing on.
Yeah.
Okay, if you didn't watch the show, then you really would be. You really wouldn't know what's going on. Oh, man. Nanami fans are in shambles right now.
に描いたような王子様よね。優しくってそれにこのルックス、いい男にはかっこいいですよね。
Different voice actor.
ただいま
Yeah, I picked up on that when he was on the phone. I think he was on the phone with Toga before.
Yeah.
面倒も見てるんですってね。
What? So, is like the jury voice actor the same?
I think so.
ここから驚くべきバラの花嫁の秘密はね。これは
Girl, you know I, girl, you know I, girl.
バラの花嫁の秘密だから。